morning. It is the Going On Daily Live morning show. Oh, I am so excited about today because finally, I'm with someone that really knows TV like I do. And, no offense to Kyle and all of those other Canadians that are on the show. They don't experience what we experience.
No.
And
well, and you've been a broadcaster too. I mean, so I grew up you've done the production side of broadcasting. I've been in the ad buying, like the support side of broadcasting, of media buying and planning, and learning those nuances, and now, even working on like the creative side of that. So we have a different love for it.
Oh, yes.
We're not only fans of the product, but we lived we grew up in the industry as in our careers. So.
We live, breathe, and eat. I might have said that in wrong order, but we live, breathe, and eat, pop culture.
Right. As you and I have said, I'm like, we speak 80s, 80s TV and movies, song lyrics, and sarcasm.
Yeah. I mean, when I was growing up, it's like you are infused with all these things right from the start.
Right.
And I remember in high school, getting on the bus, as a freshman, first day of school, going to high school, and the radio is blasting. I'll shout out 94 HJY, the radio station here that plays, classic rock,
right,
for the most part. It plays the new stuff too, but it's like when your first songs are like Queen and Led Zeppelin, and it's like a hello world. Right. And then you get home and you watch Happy Days,
or they evolve the old. I mean, I'm a Matlock, the whole Murder, She Wrote, and Magnum PI, and Happy Days. And then we talked about Cheers to MASH to like when that whole poll was like, oh my God, how do I even choose between those? Those are all iconic shows. Yeah. Golden Girls.
Yeah, it was. We had some great comedies back in the 80s. It's not the same now. The comedies are few and far between now. Like The Neighborhood, I love The Neighborhood, right? I like that.
Oh, one. Yeah. But in that Max Greenberg is on that? Is that right? It's The Neighborhood.
Is that his name?
That came from New Girl?
Oh, yes. Yeah. So the show is funny,
Oh, it's great.
It's like I don't watch any other comedies.
Well, it's we've changed our TV habits, right? I mean, and which is we're going to talk about today, of like, why is that? Like, we all centered around our, TV, because we were programmed, literally our household viewing habits were programmed by the ad industry.
Oh, absolutely.
When do we sit around the table? Oh, we got to tune in for this cliffhanger, because everything was done around sweeps and sweeps weeks, and which were all manipulated for ratings books.
Yeah, and that's big, because I know that now, because my sports show, Sports Unfolded, also shown here on Rhode Island Broadcasting on Fridays at 6 p.m.
Plug. Yeah.
We have that show is on the radio in Metro Atlanta. And so when Sweeps Week comes, we got to make sure we have a great show, right?
That's right.
And
you're being rated.
19,000 listeners. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I love it. So, that does shape and mold the whole industry. And sometimes it's good, sometimes not so good.
Oh yeah. Now it's just now it's the reality TV has kind of been but still it's addictive and it's comedy on its in a whole nother sense where you're kind of mocking. And let's be honest, is it really reality? It's all scripted.
Yeah,
It's all scripted.
I don't know about most shows.
Improv.
And I watched Survivor, right? I've watched 48 of 49 seasons.
Oh.
I missed most of the Australian one, season 2, because of work. But I've watched all of those shows, and it is what's happening, except for the fact they can paint a picture of who you want to have as villains and good guys, right?
Yeah.
And they do kind of twist the story a little bit towards that. But for the most part, I think it's pretty factual. But I can't say that about every show.
No, yeah. I mean, come on, Housewives. Let's go. What?
Oh God, no! I can't watch that crap. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Well,
We got into this conversation yesterday with Kyle, and I was like, "How can you watch 1,000-Pound Sisters and all this crap?" I like, really.
I can't do it. I'm back. I end up doing rewatches, and it's fascinating. Like now shows, like The Neighborhood, or I'm trying to think if I even watch any. Obviously you watch the Netflix kind of series when they come out, but they're like 8 episodes. I mean, I love Only Murders in the Building. There, it's 6 episodes, it's 8 episodes, it's 12 episodes. Even on broadcast TV, there are like 12 or 13 episodes in a season is a good thing. Versus they used to be 23 to 26 episodes in a season because it was fall through spring. They were every week, and they would only
because now they do half seasons.
Right.
I know Criminal Minds is one of those shows that was 23 to 26 episodes, and then the last 3 were like 8 in a season. Right. And because the ratings are there, but a lot of times these shows have a cost for the acting, right?
Right. Oh, it's the production cost, and if the
production costs are what then they decide. Okay, let's cut it down to half a season, so that way we can afford to pay these people, and not we lose any cast members.
And really, it's more of a look. They can afford the production. It's more of do we want to?
It's the sponsors. If there's not enough from the sponsors, then they cut it down.
Right.
And it's like that, with because I watched The Walking Dead, and The Walking Dead had a bunch of episodes, but now the new ones,
all the spin-offs.
The spin-offs, they're only like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And because those actors come in and they're paying more for those actors that started. That's why they kill off people, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It's not because of wanting to get rid of characters on any show.
No, it's because their contracts come up, and it's either because most contracts are 6. It's usually the 6th year. If the show goes past 6 seasons, it's that move from 5th season to 6th season is usually when characters start getting this used to be a cast of a show around 5 people. Now it's really around 3 or really around 2, and some now we're going to introduce some extras.
Yeah,
recurring characters. We're gonna thin the cast because we've now had to keep the 2 lead, main or these 3. But we've got to thin the herd after this going into the 6th year if they make it that long. Now, now it's like if you're lucky to get past 1 season.
This show, JJ, this show right here,
in
the original script, Jack was supposed to die in the 1st season.
Oh,
But he was so popular, they like, we can't kill him. We can't kill him.
so clearly, Big Sky, which was canceled, that was on.
Oh, that was such a great show.
Well,
Oh my God.
but they made the mistake. The whole promotion of it was all around Ryan Philippe's, character that they killed off in the first episode.
Right. It made no sense. I'm like, what are you doing? And that's the problem I had with Game of Thrones. I watched it for Sean Bean. Boom, dead. I'm like, what? What? I'm watching it for him. And I stopped watching. So I just saw that episode.
So it's like you can't bring all the, and then it's like, why? What? Yeah. And then it went downhill. Like the first season was great because people were like, are there going to be flashbacks or whatever? And then, second season and then third season was just, tanked. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch Big Sky. I thought it was awesome.
Until they kill off everybody.
Yeah, they do. That's the sad part. But
there's nobody sacred, right?
No, and when your time is up, your time is up.
Or was like on the Rookie, right? After they got to Fissy, one of the actors was trying to renegotiate their contract, right? And coming in between the two seasons, the contract, and so they literally had to kill him off in a way that he wasn't even shown on camera. But yeah, people are like, they killed off. He was a beloved character, and it was like, well, he was trying to get more money, and so they fired him. And they had to, like, episode 1 of the next season, he got killed off off camera.
Here's the thing. They can always pull off a General Hospital move. Well, the past 5 years were as a dream sequence.
Right. Exactly.
Really? They pulled that off, and people still watched it.
On the soaps, they did that well. Yeah. The ridiculousness.
Yep. Just erased the last couple of seasons.
Right. It's a dream sequence. Yeah.
Oh man! See, look. We've already been going for like 13 minutes, and we haven't even started the show. This is season 2, episode 240, Lost. And if you know anything about what I do, that usually has something to do with one of the topics, maybe more than one of the topics. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
So that is important. I love this show. Let's get into the first topic.
Oh, yes.
Bulova Watches. Bulova? Is it Bulova or Bulova? Bulova.
Bulova. I think it's Bulova, but we could be totally pronouncing it wrong. Yeah. But they are, here's where they're iconic as far as TV goes, that they were the first paid TV commercial in the U.S. in 1941, July 1st, 1941. And it was shown on NBC's New York station, WNBT, excuse me. And it was the pattern of the watch. So it was like Bulova Watch Time was in the corner of the program. Because, back then it was, it was a 10-second spot. They paid $9.
Isn't that funny?
$9. But that was the foundation for starting the multi-billion dollar, and when I say multi-billion dollar TV advertising ecosystem, that was the start of it all. Because, programs then had to be TV, just like in radio, that was the start of, these were, radio shows were underwritten by, sponsors. TV was no different, as it, spilled over from radio to now, we can see people. So they were sponsorships, but then we became, instead of just having, the announcer coming in and talking to because that's how it was, right? Whether it was radio cut in,
Yeah.
TV would be like the cut into the announcer of
Right.
some like TV broadcaster that would be, let me show you this product of, here it is. And this, this TV show was sponsored by, Ford or by, was it Quaker Oats or whatever?
Oh yeah.
But this was a legit reason why it was kind of iconic. It was an actual commercial, like a 10-second commercial. Bulova Watch produced it, gave them the materials,
Yeah.
and it exploded from there, right? Now we look at it and go, the ad industry, I mean, and we'll get into that, the topic that I have later, like it really established our entire ecosystem of how we watch TV. That a lot of people don't realize that we were actually programmed by the ad industry, right? To sit around the TV seasons, how TV was like decided what shows stayed and what goes was all based on the advertising industry. Ad rates were set around the seasons. So yeah. And now it's like linear TV has kind of, with streaming, it's all kind of jacked up our ecosystem a lot. But it's still 70. I was looking at a stat, Ron, 73% of TV viewing is still on linear TV.
Really?
Yeah. So a lot of people streaming has disrupted, but it's not, I think there's a myth that it's disrupted so much that
So
linear.
still the 4 major networks now.
Yeah. The 4, you can call CW. It's always been like the maybe 5th that it's come in. But yeah, like it's, and I would just say 73% of TV viewing is on some, I would call TV ad supported platform. But linear TV is still like it's like 60% is still like strength of viewing. Networks are just, and broadcasters are going, okay, I've just got to serve. Yes, it's linear, and then I've got to reserve it on my streaming platform. But it's all still driven by ad supported, because that's what another thing. People are like, oh, it's because we want to be unplugged. It's like, yeah, 73% of all ads are all viewing is still on some ads. You're still being served an ad, whether you know it or not. You're still being served.
Well, it's all inside everything now.
Yeah.
Like, they made fun of Seinfeld because of all the product placement in there,
right? Yeah,
in that show. But it's on every show, every single show. It's on it.
It's on that. You get the pre-rolls if you're doing a YouTube YouTube channel watching on YouTube TV, or if you're in Roku or in Hulu, you're still getting an ad. You're still getting an ad served to you. And but yeah, so my industry of media buying and planning, it's just gotten more complicated. That's all. But the viewers are still there, and it's one of the industries that, and same with radio, we're rated, we're tracked. Like it is a known entity of, you can say, if you buy this spot, I can place you in these programs and you will get this much audience. From a media perspective, there's a lot of people that just throw money and go, there's not measured, it's not tracked, there's not a guarantee. Like these are known. Nielsen, if you remember back in the day, Arbitron, when Arbitron was separate from Nielsen, I mean, those were the days where you could go, I need to be on these shows, these networks, in these, and today it's still strong that way. It's just you're buying it differently. Yeah. But people think, ad industry on TV, I shouldn't go, and that's not where I need to go place my ad. Like there's not a strong audience there. It's like, yeah, there's still a lot of strength. Like broadcast TV, linear TV outperforms streaming programs 98% of the time. Like the anomalies, those unicorns of like with Stranger Things.
Right.
I'm not talking about that. But like on Netflix, when you start looking at, or wherever you get it, Apple, you can compare those audiences, the minutes watched or whatever, and you pull up any of the top 4 broadcasters.
Right.
The broadcasters will outperform.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, and plus, you got certain advertisers that will always broadcast on those networks
because they know the strength.
Yeah.
Well, and I was even looking like I was showing this to a client the other day of like the strength of linear TV versus streaming. I mean, they were like, oh, well, everybody's probably watching Prime or everybody's on Netflix. And it's like, Prime and just in like the bigger scape of TV viewing, it is less than 3% of the weight. And Netflix is like the largest one, and it's 11%.
Yeah, and
that means that's 85%, 85 are all on some kind of broadcast network.
That's why those streaming services are always canceling shows because they really don't have the numbers that the big networks do.
Right.
And so
they don't pay well.
Shows,
and they don't pay their cast well.
And that's why you get those like Prime and Netflix. They always give a show a shot that gets canceled.
Right.
Say a show gets canceled on NBC, which is very often.
Right.
They try it on there, and it generally doesn't work because now you lost all your viewers from the show getting canceled, and then people give up on it, and then 2 years later it pops up on like Prime or something, and then it's like you don't get all those people back.
Right. No. Yeah.
It never works.
It never works. Yeah.
Unfortunately. But see, now those of you that have had businesses out there, you should send me an email at RIBroadcasting.media@gmail.com, so that way you can sponsor this show, because this is the best morning show. And
it is.
You want to jump on board now before it gets to the point where you're not going to be able to afford it.
And you look at like how shows like yours, or this one, The Daily Show, which is really good, or our niche podcast show that we do, the Hello Chaos show.
Yep.
The reason why broadcast still kind of has the strength, it's because there's legacy, right? All of that. But our shows still have impact and have numbers, but we're just spread, right? We are on, 5, 6 channels. But the audience is still there, right? The content is still valuable. So, especially with very valuable. We play a part in the ecosystem.
That's right.
A valuable part.
We might be that little gnat, but it's still a part of the ecosystem.
We're there. We're a part of it.
That was pretty awesome. And being the first ad it really does mean something. I mean, it shaped TV, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to pay $9 for an ad on TV right now.
Well, think about it. It was like that had all the viewers. I mean, it was such a collective share of attention. I mean, that's kind of what we're saying, is like that's how it's evolved. We've lost that collective share that those the living room spaces, right? Of watching. But that probably also is why Bulova is like, it's still one of the most valuable high-end watches. And it was probably because they were on TV. I mean, you look at like all the legacy brands that we are known, and like the strongest brands today, they all were a part of, and still highly are on, broadcast or made their brands on from Heinz to Coca-Cola, Pepsi.
Well, I remember Timex. It keeps on
Timex, the tick keeps on ticking. Yeah, didn't you guys talk on one of the shows this week of like the jingles?
Yeah.
Like you can't get the jingles out of your head, like
No.
because TV kind of had a captive audience. We're just now, we consume differently, but you can still capture the audience. Everything's just kind of gone into more niche. But if you're trying to hit like a broad, TV is not dead. That was because that's what I get. Why should I be on? We don't need to do a spot. TV's dead. Oh, no.
Yes.
No, it's just fragmented.
If we can get 1 million people to donate $1 on the website, 1 million people, if we can get that, we can make a commercial and put it on, on like
Super
the
Bowl.
playoff, not the Super Bowl. You need a few million for that, but maybe a playoff game. Put a nice little 30-second spot, on like the semifinals,
right,
the conference finals or something like that, and
we can go national.
Or we can donate.
We could hit like 3 top markets.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit the spot market.
So let's do it. Let's do it. All right, you are watching us on Kick, YouTube, and Rumble at Rhode Island Broadcasting. You are also watching us on Twitch at RI_broadcasting and also live on X/Twitter at Broadcasting RI. If you're on Twitch, just simply donate 4 bits. Because 4 bits equals 4 cents. And that way, both JJ and I can put our 2 cents in. I mean, we're still going to do it, but you might as well pay the 2 cents for it.
Let's do it.
You can listen to us on the audio platforms of Spotify, Red Circle, TuneIn, and iHeartRadio at RI Broadcasting. And don't forget to follow all of our social media like these, but not limited to these. There are many more. MeWe, TikTok, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Parler, Space Hey, Gab.
Space Hey.
Exactly. I love doing shows with Kenny because Kenny always says the hey. And it's funny. Oh, it's great. It's great. And of course, you can go to Patreon and get the mug, which I don't have my mug today. I have a generic Rise and Shine mug. Yeah. It's got my tea in it, though.
I need to get my mug.
Yeah. Christmas time.
There we go.
That's what I keep telling everybody. Christmas time. You can get all those social medias at RI Broadcasting. And now, most important, go to Facebook, follow us on Going On Daily Morning Show so we can go live on Facebook. Mark was a bad, bad man and took it away from us. And this is probably why, because I keep telling him that he's so awful. And he took Rhode Island Broadcasting and our 10,000 fans away from us.
Come back.
So get on there, follow, and share to all your friends so we can go live again on there. And it's very important. That's an important one. You can also go to RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net. And you get all the information I just told you right there. You can follow all the hosts of Going On Daily on that page. It has every host and what they do in other shows, like yours, Hello Chaos podcast.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
It is. It's fantastic. I think all of the people that are hosting has great shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
So very talented group. I am blessed to have all of you on the show. You can vote for the Hall of Fame while on there, or you can just put it in the comments. I know there's people watching right now. Vote for the Hall of Fame, the Going On Daily Hall of Fame. Philip Seymour Hoffman, Sean Penn, Robin Williams, Gene Hackman, and Tom Hanks. Robin Williams is off and running. Off and running. He's
Is
got
he in the
a
lead?
sizable lead. We'll just say that. You know, he picked up two
Well, he
more
deserves it.
votes on the show yesterday.
He deserves it. He's
does.
awesome. Mm-hmm.
I wish we could have him on the show. I mean, we could. It wouldn't be appropriate though.
Right. We could just do a Robin Williams day and celebrate.
We could.
Well, that should be a theme one week.
That's a possibility. And now that you say that, you look at the celebrity birthdays and you pick one out for the week, and boom. Maybe we'll do that for next year. Because I have all the themes for this year.
No, you themed us out.
Oh yeah, I themed us out for this year, but
we can start next year. Yeah,
first week, boom, right? All right. What's next?
Oh,
we did Bulova. So yes, all right. Here we go. TV first.
TV.
Oh, and I didn't say. Oh, I didn't put this up. Tell us where you can find your show, JJ.
Oh, you can find us at all episodes are on our YouTube channel, which is Hello Chaos Podcast, or you can go to our website, which is Orange Whip, and that's orangewip.com. We are a Founders First media company, and we talk to founders all over the world, but our website has all of our full episodes, founder tools and resources. If you're looking to start or scale a business, we focus a lot on what we call the messy middle of business ownership. Of you've started it, or maybe you want to start it, and it's like you're hitting, it's the messiness of it, and we help other founders through shared stories. But yeah, orangewhip.com. You can find us there.
There you go.
All right. We're all a work in progress, Ron. That's what it is. That's why it's the WIP. We're all a work in progress.
Yeah. So if you decide to go there right now, make sure you're still watching the show.
Yes, right. That's right.
Make sure you're still watching. All right. So now it's time for TV first. Woo-hoo! And like we had just mentioned, Bulova Watches was the first TV ad, and that was that one down there.
Now a little time clock at this, that was
that's right. America runs on Bulova time. That was the ad slogan, I believe.
Yes.
So it preceded Duncan.
Maybe that's where Duncan lifted.
I think they stole it. I think they did. It's pretty apparent. All right. That's why I don't like Cardi's Furniture. We have a Cardi's furniture store.
I don't know. I've never even heard
all of their ads were just,
they're just going from other.
Yeah.
They're not
every
using
single
that
one of
anymore.
them.
Let's take that.
Like they used the animation from South Park a lot. It's like, this is clearly South Park. Stop it.
I can't believe that they haven't been,
I can't believe they haven't been sued. I really do. I can't. So I never shop there. I never go get furniture there just because of all of those commercials. I have banned them for life.
You're like, I can't do it.
Unless, of course, they sponsor the show, and then I'll be more than happy to purchase from them.
Right.
Sponsor the show. And then it's all made up. Just like Mark Zuckerberg. If he donates his $10 million on the website, we'll be more than happy to make up. All right. So the first, I got to start with this one because this is classic. Leave It to Beaver. It was the first time a toilet was pictured on a TV show.
What?
It was taboo to show it.
Well, yeah. Nobody wants
now, mind you, they showed only the tank. They didn't show the bowl. So it was only the tank, and here's Wally putting the alligator in the tank.
We had standards, Ron, back then.
Exactly.
We had
standards.
high standards.
So Leave It to Beaver was landmarked by showing a toilet. Just the tank, though, not the whole bowl.
So so I'm just gonna, because there is still in TV, there's still the standards department that you have to
Yes.
everything on TV.
Oh yeah.
Most people don't realize it. Even the late
Yeah.
night, like all their monologues, even the reality TV, everything gets passed
Mhm.
by compliance and
Yep.
standards.
Yep.
And
FCC.
I, yes, and that's what so FCC monitors that, but it's every broadcast, every TV
Yeah.
station. Streamers, one of the reasons streamers kind of took off was because
They could get away with
they
it.
can get away with it because they're not held to the broadcast
Right.
standards. They don't have
And
those departments. And
the losses come in the form of sponsors dropping.
correct. And it's just like, let's keep our, it's why Saturday
Keep it clean.
morning was sacred to only kids programming.
Yep.
And only certain ads could be shown on Saturday mornings.
Absolutely.
Only certain programming and ads could have been shown on Sunday. So those standards still exist.
Yes.
But it's why some of the broadcasters said, "Ooh, let's start this little streamer," or but all of that. But can you imagine that the first the showrunner for Leave It to Beaver having to have a meeting with the standards department?
Oh yeah.
Like, the one.
And there's a lot of them on this list.
Evaluation and going, come on, it's just that we just want to the toilet. Just the tank, not the bowl.
Yep.
I suppose. But that probably was like 10 meetings to get that approved.
Oh, I'm sure it was. It was.
And it probably, the script went through like 15 iterations in order to even just get that in.
Right. All right. So the first televised presidential debate was 1960, Senator John F. Kennedy versus Vice President Richard Nixon. First presidential debate, 1960.
Changed everything right there.
Yes,
you had to be pretty.
Yes. Richard Nixon was not, and he did not win. So, let's go with the cheater. Right. Oh, wait, they were both cheating.
Right. Well, because you think about it, like they've studied them, go if they televise like FDR or, that they might not have won because they weren't, one was in a wheelchair, to see and everybody wasn't pretty. People just had the face for radio.
Yes. That's why people listen to me on audio.
Do you remember that? That's the old saying, like people would get, you'd interview somebody in broadcast and they're like, they have a face for radio.
Yeah, there's a lot of those out there. All right, the first animated primetime show, The Flintstones.
Ooh.
1960.
You know who sponsored The Flintstones? Here's a little fun fact. It was a cigarette brand. Was it Lucky Strike?
Yes, and they even had a commercial for it.
They had commercials with them smoking.
The Flintstones on commercials smoking.
Yeah, because they underwrote the show. Yeah. Bernie and Fred were in their little wagon, toking on some ciggies.
Yep. That must be tough, driving, moving the car with your feet, and smoking at the same time. How does it work?
Well, the spot, I think, was them. They were leaning on their car, having a smoke break. And then I think the second commercial was them coming in, and it was like Betty and
Barney.
Betty and who was the other wife?
Wilma.
Wilma. That they were getting cigarettes, like, oh honey, after dinner, like doing would you like your cigarette?
Yeah, they made it like all housewives just smoke chimneys.
Yeah, but they were,
All right, the first series to star a black actor was 1965. The series was I Spy, and it was Bill Cosby.
Oh, I didn't know that he was the first.
The wonderful human Bill Cosby.
I'm so mad about him because he like, why,
I know.
dude? Why you did like? Why you have to be that way?
I mean, you ruined
Because he was so
everything for
iconic
everybody.
for.
Fat Albert,
Fat Albert. Yeah,
Cosby
I
Show,
Spy,
family
Cosby Show.
wholesome, right?
Yes, like, why you ruin
Like
that?
you ruined the Huxtables.
And Fat Albert. Like now, look at it
I
through
know.
those lenses.
I
Like
used to
it's
watch
just,
it.
yeah.
I used to watch both.
And he did have those characters. Yeah. Mm.
Mm, 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 mm.
Shame.
All right. First time hell was said on TV.
Oh,
That was another taboo.
I know. What?
1967, and I remember this because I
It?
didn't watch it when it first came out, but I did see it on reruns because I was only 1 when it happened.
Yeah, I wasn't born yet.
1967, Star Trek, and the episode was "The City at the Edge of Forever."
Was it Captain
And
Kirk?
then
Did he
at
just
the
do
end
it
of the
like a?
show, he tells his crew, "Let's get the hell out of here."
Do you think
And
that was an ad lib from William Shatner, and then they were like they debated afterward because then they could
well, it was an ad
nothing
lib.
was live.
It was an ad lib, and Gene Roddenberry and William Shatner had to fight to keep it in because they didn't want it in. And
Standards
even
department.
the whole crew was appalled that he said it.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, the gas, and they fought and fought and fought to keep it in, and they left it in, and it was a landmark.
They
moment.
did it, pushing those standards.
Yeah, and this show, that wasn't the first. Another first. Well, it's not the only first. It might have been the first, but it was, it was the first because a year later they had another first on the show. The first interracial kiss.
Oh, yes.
Kirk and Uhura. And that was the Plato's Stepchildren episode in 1968. They kissed. So
crazy.
They were the front runners on a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's why I love Captain Kirk. He doesn't care. Like he was kissing green people. Doesn't matter for him. And that's what I love Kirk. It's like he's like one of my heroes.
Oh, I know.
It doesn't matter if you're green, purple, blue, orange, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you look good, you look good.
Right. He was so good.
All right. Here's a good one. The first to show their belly button. Again, women could not put their midriff on TV. No.
Was it Cher?
You're right. Bingo.
Like, her dresses.
Well, this is turning out to be a nice little game.
I know. Her dresses.
Yes, it was the Sonny
iconic.
Show. Yeah, Sonny and Cher comedy hour, and Cher did it. It's right there, pictured down next to you.
Then because was it Massey? I mean, like her dresses are iconic. But that's why I was like, that was an early enough show. It had to have been her because then I think once she got that one, almost all of her dresses were midriff. Yes. And why
the
not?
Original Madonna.
Like, come on. If anybody watched her back then, like her outfits, just the way she moved, I mean, she is an icon for a reason.
You would have thought it would have been I Dream of Jeannie, but they did not allow her belly button to be seen.
Her dress was covered. Yeah,
Cher had the power.
Yeah,
Cher, like I said, the original Madonna is Cher.
That's right. Icon.
She did it the way she wanted to do it, and she wasn't taking no for an answer.
Right.
And that's great. I'm glad she has that power, right? I mean, because
women didn't really have that, but
old
she
white
did.
Guys to determine, right?
That's right.
All right, the first theme song to reach #1 on Billboard charts.
Oh. The first one to do
to
what?
hit #1 on the Billboard charts. I don't know if you're going to get this one.
I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, like too many are flooding.
Because I would never have thought this was even released, to be honest with you. But I like
Okay.
the song, and I used to watch the show. I used to be obsessed with this show.
Was it
SWAT in 1976.
Then no. I was thinking it was like the Happy Days one, whatever.
Loved it. I loved it.
I
I was like 10 years old, and I used to sneak watching the show, by the way. Just saying. I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
But I used to sneak. My mom and dad were in the living room watching TV.
Because you weren't allowed.
And I snuck into my mom's room, and I put on this little TV that was like this big, and I used to watch SWAT on it. All right, so let me see. Where was I? Here's a good one. The first condom ad.
Is it Magnum?
In the 40s.
No. Trojan? In 1980.
It was Trojan, but it was 1991 on Fox, and it was a 15-second ad.
Fox just pushing the limits.
Oh, they did.
Because actually, and that was around the time they were trying to become the fourth big network, right? They were on the fence of,
and they were a joke.
And we need to be edgy, and no one thought but that probably helped them pave, we're gonna do it.
They aired it on a teen show called Howard's Head. Now I remember Herman's Head, but I don't remember Howard's Head.
I vaguely remember that, and it was like
it's a teen show,
almost like a two guys raising a kid.
I don't know.
Yeah, like a single man's version of Full House.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Here we go.
I'll have to look that up.
It's another crap show.
Right.
All right, here we go. We're getting really deep into this one now. The first female same-sex kiss.
The female. I know the first male kiss on TV.
All right, we'll get to that one next.
All right,
but the
female kiss on TV. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know this.
1991 must have been a big year for pushing the limits.
Yeah.
1991, LA Law of all shows, right? It's not even like.
Is that with Corbin Bernstein? Was he on that?
I believe he was on that one. It was Abby Perkins and CJ Lamb.
Would have never guessed that in a million years.
Nope. I would have never either.
Yeah.
I always thought it was wasn't Susan Day in one of those?
Yes. But I thought
she
played opposite of Corbin Bernstein. Yeah. Huh? Who I loved him in, by the way, in Monk. That's my not Monk. Show. I'm sorry, Psych.
Psych. Oh, yes. I never watched Psych. I never watched it.
Oh my God. You have to.
Look, I've never watched The Sopranos. Me. Never watched The Sopranos. I don't know.
That's a shame. You need to do it, but also just because I know your personality and your sense of humor, you will love Psych.
I'm gonna have to watch
because all the references, there is so much a through line of 80s humor references. Yes. I mean, that is part of the pop cultureness of that show.
Oh, I gotta watch it then. Gotta watch it. It was just always on when I worked.
It was on USA on a cable, but it came after Monk. That's why I was like, the 1-2, I love them both.
And I've seen Monk. Monk is a good show.
Yeah.
All right. First male same-sex kiss.
Yeah. Do you remember? It's Dawson's Creek.
You're right. It is Dawson's Creek. Kerr Smith and Adam Kaufman in
Right.
2001. That came 10 years
10 years
after the
later,
first
that was a
female
big
show.
deal. Big deal, Dawson's Creek, when that happened.
That is a landmark
Yeah.
right there. Wow. All right, here we go. This is the last one.
Okay.
First trans woman with recurring role. And Big Sky had one, by the way. Jesse James, I think, was her name.
Oh, was it the Orange is the New Black?
You're right.
Oh,
You are right. I'm impressed that you know that one. It was Laverne Cox.
yep. Orange is the New Black. Yeah.
Bad choice of a name.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe she did that on purpose.
She might have. She might have. In 2007, she landed the role on Orange is the New Black. She also is the first to be Emmy nominated. Didn't
Oh,
win, but she was nominated for an award.
that's yeah. I remember that. Yeah, she was
That's a
good.
good one.
Yeah.
So, and look, we're already at 52 minutes, and we're only done with the second thing. This is terrible. I knew this was going to be a rough one to get through on time. There was no way. It's not happening.
I've interrupted everything that you've said.
No, but that's what I like about it, because we get to talk about it all. Only going to get longer from here too, by the way.
So yeah, I got to talk about Nielsen.
Yes,
it's what we consider the currency of TV, and it literally it shaped our living rooms. Yes. Completely shaped how TV is programmed, how TV is not just funded, but it's like how it's programmed, how it's sold. Yes. But yeah, Nielsen, came through the diaries of radio first, right? I mean, they monitor radio, listener diaries, phone surveys, like old school polling of, and they just, when TV came around, between the 50s and the 80s is when they started designing the books, right? They started doing diaries in the local markets. They started setting meters in major markets. If people don't know, and this shaped how it was done. The U.S. is what shaped TV viewing, TV ratings worldwide. It started in the U.S. So there are 214 TV markets in the United States. So they have mapped out back in the 50s and 60s how they need to make sure that every geography, every person is covered by some, TV antenna. That's how it was shaped. 214 markets were born. They even kind of sifted up, based on population. Here's the top, 10 markets. Here's the top, they've ranked them all 1 through 214. So where we are, Greenville, we're combined market. It is the GSAA market. We're number 37 out of the 214, but it's Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson, and Asheville is our TV market.
Interesting.
So we cover, versus Indianapolis is all it's the entire center of the state of Indiana. Right. But that's how. So they set meters in those major markets, and then they started what they call sweeps, is to sweep the data of each market, and they would do it 4 times a year, and it would be February, May, August, and December. And it's like I said, it's where they would sweep the market, figure out who's watching what's by geography, but also by demographic, and then that's how they started shaping. The ad. People wanted to sponsor the show. Okay, well, based on the sweeps, what show? If I'm Kraft, where do I want to place my ads? Right.
So exactly. And it's a form of trending.
Yeah. And so
that's the early version.
So you had these what we call the those sweeps weeks. It's like the last week in May. It's always like, ooh, sweeps. What are we going to do crazy on our season finale so we boost the ratings? But that's what they started doing. Like Kraft was like, okay, what shows do I want to advertise in? If you're a broadcast the network, you're like, what shows should I renew and which one should I cancel because it's based on the ratings? And then and then from a large brand, they started asking in the 60s and the 70s of where should the majority of my money go up front where should I buy? So then that launched the upfronts do you remember the upfronts? They still do them. Now it's like upfronts, the new fronts, which are streamer. But a lot of people don't realize that, what is it? It's like 85% of all TV ad inventory, of all the inventory that's out there, is bought in the upfronts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
85%. So those upfronts
that means everything.
So that's critical. And those happen in the spring. So new fronts, all the streamers, anybody that's an ad platform, they do those like in February and March. And then April and May are the big upfronts. It's the broadcasters. They go meet in New York. They bring all their major advertisers in, all the major ad agencies in. And they reveal, here's the programming, because they base it on the sweeps, on the 4 books of the trends. And they're like, this is who this is our programming slate. And they would negotiate during those upfront weeks in April and May. And then obviously, and then June. So by July, you're closing the books of, we've sold 85% of our ad inventory for the year.
Right.
So you get better
where
pricing.
the shows are made or broken, That's why when shows, run until like say May, they already know which ones are coming back by then.
Yeah.
And that's why you get a show canceled like 3 weeks before, the season finale.
Right. And they're doing that because they're announcing the show's canceled because they're preparing for the upfronts, right? Or they're making that announcement like the day before they reveal it in the private parties, right? And the upfronts are like crazy. I mean, they're not as big as big parties that they used to be. Some still do. NBC still does them. Warner Brothers still kind of makes a big deal. But they used to be these like crazy business theater set, because they're going, hey, I'm going to sell multi-billion dollars to these 50 brands or these 200, agencies. Because sometimes agencies like big, like Ogilvy and some of the big agencies, they're buying inventory. Even if they don't have a brand, a buy secured yet for the brand, because they're trying to buy it on a deep discount. So they're pulling
summer programming is geared like that too, because they have the sweeps in August, right? So that is the month before those shows really end. Most of them end at the end of August, beginning of September, getting ready for the fall schedule. And that's why you get a lot of those shows. They get canceled before
or they're testing things to go, oh, let's see, what's this, the summer slates were always like, do we want to like test against this audience and stuff? Do we put this in like a regular, because the strength is like the fall and the spring, your programming slate. That's, that's how it was done. And then from a media buyer, it's like, if you, whatever, like I said, 85% of all the ad inventory, I would call it the good inventory, was all gone. If you're another agency, everything else is what's considered in the scatter market, right? It's either scatter at national that you can still buy spots, or it's the spot market, right? And so many slots were available for the local TV stations to sell the local business, and all that. But that was
those kind of 1877,
So and like I said, this isn't just like this is like cable was a part of this, all that. yeah, it's what set
Crazy.
the sweeps, those books. It's what set ad rates. It's what set CPMs of how you bought it, and it determined like what's going to go on that slate from a producer. But yeah, it's kind of like it's not as important. Like people aren't buying maybe at that mass level. It's still like 70%
Well, Fox loves the fact that they have the Super Bowl, and they can just sit back. I don't care what you do with the other stuff. Just give us the money with the Super Bowl.
That's right. I mean, people are like, it is a $70 billion industry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a few million. It's a $70 billion.
It's unbelievable. It really is.
So we was like Nielsen built the currency up front, and all that rhythm built the marketplace, and then media buyers built the engine, and then the networks and the producers were the content creators.
Gotta give them credit for doing this, though.
Yeah, but do you think about that? That was our living room. They set that set the pace for how when shows were launched was all around the Nielsen books. Like, we're going to introduce a new show in August because we're going to get rated. We're going to do a big fall mid-season finale in December because that's when the sweeps are. We're going to introduce, in February, we're going to have like some, gimmick or some kind of but we all were
That's
driven.
why they had that split season in December, right? It isn't because they want to air specials
for the holidays. That wasn't a holiday break. It was because they're trying to get around the season, the sweeps. That's all. Right. So like we were conditioned and programmed literally as TV viewers, no different than the content is scheduling and trying to get our attention and programming us in that way too. But and that's the ecosystem I have lived in for 30 years.
Yeah, and let me tell you,
I know we're running late.
I know that, but we're still gonna get. We're going all the way. Season 2, episode 240, Lost. That can be in effect in Nielsen ratings with all those shows that did lose out. Because there's a lot of them, and like that December thing, it gives them a chance to see where they are in those ratings and then maybe adjust the second half of the season.
Right. Well, it's like you look at, shows that, there was a spinoff of the movie Friends with Benefits with, that was like supposed to be a huge deal. They knew, they launched that in August or whatever. They canceled it. There was supposed to be a 13 season kind of test or a 13 episode test. I think they canceled it after 3 episodes.
Yeah, that happens quite often.
And I don't even know if I think only 6 aired. But and it's because they launched it like during this, and they had those immediate feedback of, "Ooh, this bombed."
There's been a lot of those shows that have been really awful that didn't even make. There was some shows that only made 1 episode and they couldn't continue.
Yeah.
It was that bad. Turner and Hooch, the TV show, was one of those shows. It was awful.
Yeah, I remember that.
I feel like I wasted part of my life on that. Just that, because I'm like, it can't be that bad, right?
Oh,
it was.
It was, yeah.
There was no Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Well, I think like the Joey spinoff of Friends was horrible.
Oh, that's terrible too.
That was terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
All
right, it is time for Ron's top 5 TV villains.
No.
Love this. Love this. Now, there's going to be some, to be honest, I can't put anybody in The Sopranos on this list because I haven't watched it. So if you're expecting Sopranos to be on the top 5, you are sadly missing. So no Tony Soprano, no Livia Soprano. That's not happening. Not happening. I also don't watch Doctor Who. Who? I don't watch it.
From the BBC?
From the BBC. I can't do UK stuff. It's
Oh, I
I
love.
don't even like movies from the UK for the most part. You
I
know,
love the
Bond I can
BBC.
tolerate, and it's only tolerate.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh.
That Downton Abbey stuff. Oh my god. Ugh, kill me. Hang me now. Hang me now. That is the worst TV ever. Well, maybe not the worst TV ever, but it's
Oh
pretty
my
down
God,
there.
I love all those. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
I love
can't.
Doctor Who, Sherlock,
Yeah, I don't do any of that.
Poirot, and Agatha Christie, all of
Look,
their,
the only UK show that I ever really watched was the Benny Hill Show.
iconic.
That was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny.
I wish they would bring some of those back on reruns. Netflix needs to resurf those
I
up.
know, huh? All right, so I don't have Oswald Cobblepot on my list from Gotham. I don't have Siler from Heroes on my list.
Oh.
That was a good one, though.
Yeah.
Slade Wilson from Arrow. I loved Arrow. That was a great
I
show.
loved Arrow. I was a WB/CW junkie. So
yeah, I used to love that show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was good. I did not have Khan from Star Trek. It was Ricardo Montalban.
You didn't? He was.
I wanted to. Look, I have a star next to his name, thinking he's in. He's in. He's not in.
Yeah,
he didn't make it. He didn't.
For now, I'm curious who's in.
I don't have anybody from Game of Thrones because after that first episode when Sean Bean died, I stopped watching it.
You're like,
God. I don't have Van Schillinger from Oz. Don't have that.
I'm trying. Yeah.
There is also Palpatine from the Clone Wars. I didn't watch the Clone Wars, so didn't make it. And these are all big time stuff, and I just don't watch it. Yosemite Sam, Elmer Fudd did not make it. They are villains, but they didn't make it. Yosemite Sam.
And Elmer Fudd.
What? And Elmer Fudd didn't make it. Come here, Wabbit. Didn't make it. Frank Burns from MASH, villain. Didn't make it.
He wasn't a villain.
He was a villain. Willa Hayes from Yellowstone.
Yeah, she wouldn't have been on my top 5 now.
No, not even close. Not even close. Let me see. Lorne Malvo from Fargo. I didn't watch Fargo, so not making a list. A lot of these popular ones just aren't going to be on my list because I didn't watch some of these shows. Pennywise from It, the Stephen King.
That didn't make your top 5?
Didn't make my top 5.
How?
He didn't make it.
What?
That's what I'm saying, right?
Did Freddy Krueger make it?
But you'll understand once we get to those.
Okay. All right. I'm hooked.
Oh, this one's gonna hurt. There's gonna be a lot of striking back at me for not having this next one. Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No Shredder.
No Shredder.
So, Lena, I did not watch The Sopranos, so I could not put Tony on there. So I have to watch it, and I'm going to start watching that. I'm going to make it a point because this has now come up like 4 times this week. The This top 5 is sus. Well, I didn't see it. So if I didn't see it, I can't put him on the list. Marvin the Martian. Bugs Bunny's nemesis. Another one. He's sitting there with Elmer and Yosemite Sam. They're like, what's up with this? J.R. Ewing from Dallas.
Yes.
Didn't make my list.
Your top 5?
Nope. Not even an honorable mention.
Wow.
Couldn't put him on there.
Okay. Now I'm really intrigued if
you're skeptical
on
now.
This list.
I know you're skeptical.
On this list.
I know, Lena. I am stunned that I haven't seen it myself either. It just never has come up, and I have it. I have everything, so I can watch it anytime I want to watch it. But I just haven't gotten around to it, and it just keeps getting put off. Endora from Bewitched. Samantha Stevens' mom.
Yeah. No.
Not on my list. Nope. Didn't make it. Anybody from The Wire isn't on the list because.
Did you watch that? No.
I have not watched it. And it's supposedly really good, and I need to watch it.
You do need to watch it.
Again, I have to watch it.
You need to, yeah.
Have to. Let me see. Deadwood's Al Swearingen. I haven't. I'm a huge Western fan, and I haven't gotten around to watch that one either. I don't know how I've missed some of these shows, to be honest with you.
I don't either. I don't. Yeah.
There's Apophis from Stargate SG-1. Now that's my favorite sci-fi, and it didn't even make my list. Apophis.
That wouldn't have been yeah.
One of the Goa'uld. Didn't make the list. Here's a good one. Wilson Fisk / Kingpin from Daredevil. Yes. Daredevil's a great show. And
it is.
That one was teetering on being in my honorable mention. Didn't make it, though. Didn't make it. Yeah, I'm probably pissing off Lena, and she's probably going to want to leave before I get there. Let me see. Sons of Anarchy, Clay Morrow. Right? Great show. Didn't make it. Bluto, Popeye's villain. Bluto didn't make it. Stranger Things, Billy Hargrove didn't make the list.
Who's on the list?
I know, I'm getting there. Jessica Jones, Kilgrave, Lalo Salamanca from Saul, Better Call Saul.
Yeah. Didn't make the list.
Nope. Sherlock's Jim Moriarty didn't make the list. Mostly because I haven't watched it and I don't care to watch it. So, I like Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. I like the movie.
Those are good too.
The TV show. The TV show's too cheesy. It's UK. All right, here's a good one that this could be bad for me. Hannibal Lecter from the show Hannibal did not make the list.
What?
Didn't make the list.
Who is on your list?
You'll see. You'll see. Lucifer from Supernatural. Sylvester. Sylvester and Tweety, the villain Sylvester, didn't make the list.
Who's on it? You didn't like Lucifer? He's the devil. And he didn't
know. The ultimate villain I did not put on the list. All right. Fans of Simpsons, I did not put Montgomery Burns. He was on it, and I literally crossed it off to add somebody else. Didn't make it. Deathstroke from Arrow, Lex Luthor from Smallville.
Yeah.
Nina Myers from 24. Yes, I know these are all classic villains. I know. Didn't make the list. Sideshow Bob didn't make the list.
What? Who is on your
Sideshow Bob? Not on the list.
I'll tell you that. So that's my nickname for my brother, because his hair is super curly, and when he was in high school, he let it grow out, and instead it didn't grow down; it grew up, and it looked like Sideshow Bob.
Yeah, see, Elena hasn't posted a comment in a while. Sorry, Lena. I know there's probably a lot of those that you expected to be on there. Frank Underwood from I don't know, House of Cards. I couldn't read my own writing.
Yes.
Never watched it.
What?
That is House of
Ron,
that
that's a
one
great
is
show.
what's his face? Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's kind of creepy in the show. So it kind
Well,
of
he
fits
has
with
to do villains now because nobody will hire him unless he does a villain, which is understandable. Let me see. There was what is it? Jip Rossetti from Boardwalk Empire.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's why he's not on the list. And there's the Trinity Killer from Dexter, also not on the list. It's a good one.
All right.
That's
a lot of
say
people
John
not on the
Lithgow.
list that should be.
That's John Lithgow, right? Trinity Killer.
Yeah.
All right. It is time. Honorable mentions. Those weren't even honorable mentions. Cannot believe it. All right. Honorable mention. This is honorable mention, mind you. The Joker and Penguin from the old Batman show.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Adam
They were
West.
iconic, right?
Right.
You know, Mick from Rocky, Burgess Meredith was the Penguin back then.
I know.
Cesar Romero was the Joker.
Oh, I didn't realize that was Caesar. Okay.
Yeah. What eliminated Montgomery Burns from the list was Homelander.
Ah, he
Boys.
is a good villain. Okay.
He's a good villain.
He's a good villain.
He's a good villain. I'll address your inconsistencies later. You can't blame me if I haven't seen the show. Can't blame me. Can't blame me.
But yeah.
Also, honorable mention, and he's up there on most lists. Gus Fring from Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Gus.
Yeah.
It's a good one. The governor from The Walking Dead. You know, the one with the patch over his eye?
Yeah.
He was really creepy. You know, where he had his daughter, who was a walker, hidden away from everybody. He was a good villain. You're gonna love this one. Lena, you gotta be happy about this one. John Kreese from Cobra Kai. Bam!
That's a good villain.
Bam! Honorable mention.
Oh!
My number six, the bubble, was this guy right here. Newman from Seinfeld. The villain.
Newman.
Newman. Loved it.
Pop culture, vocabulary right there.
Yes.
Everybody knows it.
So he was the bubble, even above and beyond all those others, right? And there were a lot of good ones right there. Didn't see Cobra Kai. See, so you don't know, right?
You didn't see it?
Which is, it's upsetting as it is that you didn't see it. But
that's such a good show. Like, seriously, they did it so well done for a revival. So well done.
Yeah. So you haven't seen that, and I get it because I'm living it with like Sopranos and all of those. I'll redo this list next year.
Well, you can get once you see some of the other shows.
Yes. Right. All right. Number 5. Number 5 on my list is right below you. Wile E. Coyote, number 5. I grew up with the Roadrunner and Coyote. Grew up watching that.
The coyote villain.
Yes, I almost named the show after Acme. Almost. I was that close.
Yeah, I mean,
Almost.
how many people name their businesses either ABC or Acme so they would get in the first ranking in the yellow
Right.
pages?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. All right. This may be a little upsetting for people. Walter White is number 4.
Oh,
Walter White, number 4. Breaking Bad is an amazing show. Wow, what a great show. I might have to rewatch that again. But not before I watch Sopranos and
yeah,
all those
and you need to
others.
watch Psych. Yeah, like you would just have to. It's
Psych.
8 seasons,
Yeah.
not a bad season.
I'm going to watch Psych right after I'm done watching, finishing up The Neighborhood.
There you go.
I'm
Good.
almost done. I'm on like season 6 of The Neighborhood. So I'm almost done. All right. Number 3. And I don't know if anybody has this on their list, but one of the best villains and the best cop show to ever grace TV is this guy right here, Vic Mackey in The Shield. What a great show that was. Oh, he was a dirty cop.
I didn't see that show.
Oh my God, what a great show that was. No, I'm going to watch Sopranos. I can start now. So I will start that today, actually. I'll start that. Because I just finished, I watched Criminal Minds and I'm kind of like in flux of the next drama, and that'll be the one. Number 2 is the guy down in the corner next to you, Ben Linus from Lost.
Oh.
Oh, man, he was so good. Oh, jeez. Like if I saw him on the street, I'd want to beat him up.
Yeah, he's the same actor that's in the TV show. What is it? Evil.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
And he plays such a. Did that?
And I forgot that show, and I've seen it. I would have put him on that too.
Brilliant evil person.
Yeah, so it's Ben Linus / the evil. I don't know what his character name was. I can't remember. But yeah, that would be. Oh, he was rotten. Everything he does. He was in Person of Interest too, but
he was a good guy. It was helping.
Yeah, I guess kinda. Yeah.
Yeah. In a creepy way.
Good. Can't wait to dish on it with you. I'll watch Breaking Bad too. Never saw. What? Never saw Breaking Bad. Dang. Ben from Lost is the best. There we go, Lena. Yeah. Number 1 though.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Negan. From The Walking Dead.
From The Walking Dead.
His charisma. He was one of those evil. There's a lot of swear words I want to put there, but he had so much charisma. It's like you hate him, but you love him. And he was so bad.
With his bat, Lucille.
Oh my God. That scene scarred me for life. Scarred me for life. I was Glenn was my favorite character.
And destroyed.
And he made his head mush. Mushed. I was so angry. I was like, somebody just get up and kill this guy.
And he was same actor, but he was John Winchester, right? In Supernatural.
Yes.
Who also has there is a love-hate with the fan. They're in that fandom. There are people that hate him. Yes. John Winchester. Like there's blogs all over Tumblr of the John Winchester hate trials. I mean, they are passionate. And then there's others that are like, he's my favorite character.
Yeah. because he's so hated that you gotta love him.
Yeah.
And he's got that it thing, that charisma that just carries him through, and he's so nonchalant about all his evilness, and I I, I just love it. I just love it.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know. I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, and there's a bunch of villains on there. I love the story of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I know Lena said she couldn't get through Walking Dead, but I don't know. I loved it. But he is the number one villain in my book. Just because he has that total package of villainness. You know? It's like there's a hint of a heart in there. A hint. And the way he carries himself in the characters, oh my god. He's a tremendous actor.
He
Tremendous.
is. Yeah. Yeah.
So, and like all of these, like there's so many shows that I know they're huge villains on their shows, and I just got to watch some of them. Like I'm not watching Doctor Who. Just not going to happen. I don't like UK TV. I don't like it. Can't. Sorry UK, but I can't. I don't, you're missing out on American TV. I'm just saying. You're missing out.
It's good. I do like the shows.
Yeah. Like there's so many good shows that, when I'm with Lena and Ira on Saturday, I gotta somehow put my favorite shows into 5. I don't know how I'm gonna possibly do that, but I'm gonna try.
And then Saturday morning was shaped by, again, standards of, and that's like the iconic of the Schoolhouse Rock commercial
Oh
break.
my god, I loved it. Loved it. The music on that was awesome.
It's like an 80s child, 70s and 80s, when we all can, that's how we knew how a bill was, and that's how we knew that's our government relations understanding is through. I'm just a bill, a lonely bill. I sitting on the stairs, all mopey. That's how most of us know about political science.
Oh my god, that was so. I used to love that. I actually watched TV just to watch those.
Yeah, that's right. But those were all forced programming of, we've got all these children. We need to educate them. They're captive. And we're not going to run ads, by brands. We're going to run our own like educational.
Yes. Yeah. And it worked.
It worked. Yeah.
So, all right. This was another long one. I'm sorry, folks, but it had to be done. It's TV week.
Yeah. It's TV week. They all should be 2-hour episodes.
Oh my god. And it's probably going to be Saturday. Saturday is Lena and Ira on Saturday, and they have long shows as it is. And now you're going to throw myself on there to do a special segment of Ron's top 5 favorite TV shows.
Right.
So Lena, be prepared. Sopranos isn't on it. It's not on it. Nor is, Doctor Who, it's just not on it. So, but there will be some great shows on there on my list. So,
and then what's our theme next week? What do we look forward to next week?
Good question. Let me take a look. Let me see. Theme weeks next week. Oh, it's giving. It's
giving. It's a giving because it's Giving Tuesday is national.
Yeah, Giving Thanks is next week. So I don't know what we're gonna do for that.
Well, we have a show on Thanksgiving Day.
I believe so. Kyle said he was willing to do it. So I don't know if you want to do it. If you're not, that's fine.
I will be in the midst of 70 family members in Indiana.
Right, and I get that. So I know Kyle wants to do it. I know if he wants to do it, then I'll probably do it with him. and maybe Kenny, who knows, whoever else is available and wants to do
Or
it.
some
you're
of our
more than
Canadian
welcome.
friends who don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, they might not.
Yeah.
So, hey, we got more info on government than they do now. Oh, back then?
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. We don't get anything. If
Oh, yeah,
what we
anyway.
do get isn't real.
Right. At least we were fed some truths.
Yeah,
We
you
were
know,
we
we
were
had some
included in the
information.
education part.
I don't know. All right, so Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lena and Ira will be here. You don't want to miss that one. They always have a great show. And once again, where can they find you, JJ?
Go to orangewhip.com and find us there. Yeah.
There we go.
Hello, Chaos.
Yeah, great show today. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, Lena, for being here, commenting. We'll see you Saturday morning.
It was a good topic. I love it.
I
We
love
could
it
have
too.
every week on some TV topic.
Oh my God, yes, I know that. So, all right, everybody, have a great day.
Bye, y'all.